Welcome to another Medication Weekly recap. Here's a quick rundown of medications approved by the FDA last week. On March 30th, Awiqli, or insulin icodec-abae, was approved as an adjunct to diet and exercise to improve glycemic control in adults living with type 2 diabetes. On March 30th, Ponlimsi, or denosumab-adet, was approved as its biosimilar to Prolia. There are multiple indications matching those of Prolia, such as treatment of postmenopausal women with osteoporosis at high risk for fracture to increase bone mass in men with osteoporosis at high risk for fracture, of glucocorticoid-induced osteoporosis in men and women at high risk for fracture, to increase bone mass in men at high risk for fracture receiving androgen deprivation therapy for non-metastatic prostate cancer, and to increase bone mass in women at high risk for fracture receiving adjuvant aromatase inhibitor therapy for breast cancer. On April 1st, Foundayo, or orforglipron, was approved in combination with a reduced calorie diet and increased physical activity to reduce excess body weight and maintain weight reduction long-term in adults with obesity or adults with overweight in the presence of at least one weight-related comorbid condition. On April 1st, an expanded indication was approved for Alyftrek, or vanzacaftor, tezacaftor, or deutivacaftor for the treatment of people with cystic fibrosis ages 6 and older with a variant in the cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator, or CFTR gene, that is either responsive based on clinical and or in vitro data or results in production of CFTR protein. And on April 1st, an expanded indication was approved for Trikafta, or elexacaftor, tezacaftor, or ivacaftor, and ivacaftor for the treatment of people with cystic fibrosis, or CF, ages 2 and older who have a clinical diagnosis of CF and who have at least one variant in the CFTR gene that is either responsive based on clinical and or in vitro data or results in production of CFTR protein. And there you have it. For more information, check it out on guidelinecentral.com. See you next week for another weekly recap.